Jabron and Leilani have been together for 4 years, but it looks like they're already heading for Splitsville. However, all that changes when they're on the road to their friend's engagement party when they inadvertently strike a cyclist on the run from a police officer. The police officer then commandeers the vehicle and mercilessly runs over the cyclist repeatedly, leading the couple to believe that he's not entirely on the up and up. Now Jabron and Leilani have to set out to clear their names, and it involves a blackmail ring involving a secret orgy club that, shock of shock, hosts secret orgies. This is the Lovebirds. So, first things first, the sound mixing on this movie is terrible. I could barely hear a thing. Like, I had my TV cranked up pretty high, and I could barely hear it because everyone's talking like this for some reason. Even when they're just two people alone in the car and like the camera's focused on them, so you should really only be hearing them. It all sounds like this. It's hard, and unfortunately it makes a lot of the jokes just really fall flat. Kumail Nanjiani's character, Jabron, his sort of running gag is that he is a documentarian and he makes a lot of observational humor jokes type stuff. Like, why do cars still have cigarette lighters when hardly anyone smokes cigarettes anymore? And stuff like that. Or, Leilani, it's not said what her job is, but it seems that she wants to be some sort of social media influencer. She posts all these selfies of her trying on dresses on Instagram and stuff like that. And again, this is beginning to cause a lot of... Like, at the beginning of the film, you get... that they hooked up possibly on Tinder or something for a one-night stand, but they actually seem to like each other. And then we kind of see their relationship progress, and then we jump ahead 4 years. And they're arguing over the validity of The Amazing Race. So, yeah. And then, when this incident happens with the cyclist, and the cop, who they just called Mustache, because we never actually learned his name. He's just, even on the credits, he's just labeled as Mustache. Kills the cyclist, and basically they sort of, this hipster couple calls the police, and they start thinking like, oh, they're in trouble, and again, it's just set piece. And ironically enough, last year Kumail Nanjiani was in Stuber, the movie that had all that Uber product placement in it, and now this one has a whole bunch of Lyft product placement in it. So obviously he's not brand loyal. Anyway, so yeah, it's a humorous set piece to humorous set piece. Like they actually get the cyclist's phone because he dropped it at one point, and that's how they find out about this blackmail scheme. And this couple who are they're like some type of political power players. I'm guessing they say one of the guy is a congressman, and they bring him back to their estate where they try to extract the information. And it turns out this couple is also members of the secret orgy club, and then they still try to get to the engagement party at one point. So you start and again, unfortunately, some of the jokes do work once you can hear them, and unfortunately, it's really rarely. And there are some funny points in that, like a bit of the interrogation scene where the couple has them tied up in the barn in the horse, and Jabron must choose between either having bacon grease poured on his face or getting kicked by a horse, and unfortunately he winds up getting kicked by a horse. And however, in the process of then trying to extract the information from Leilani, Jabron breaks free and steals the address to the cyclist, where it turns out they find this whole, like I said, blackmail ring. And I'll just kind of say it right now. The police do eventually catch them, and it turns out like a traffic cam caught everything, though I guess it wasn't able to identify the mustache cop, because it turns out he's actually a cop who's on a payroll of the secret orgy club, and they basically use him to ferret out any blackmail schemes, but then he was running the blackmail scheme until they cut him out. So yeah, that's kind of how that all plays out. I know that probably falls a bit into reciting the whole movie, but unfortunately, like I said, a lot of this just doesn't work. It's, the plot is very loosely held together. There are points where there's a lot of cul-de-sacs, and it's just like, get to the freaking point. Stop trying to do shtick right now, because the shtick is not really working either. It's just, I think Camille Nanjiani and the actress Issa Parks, I think her name is, who plays Leilani, I think they have good chemistry, and I wouldn't mind seeing them in another movie, but this one just really didn't work that much at all. I'm going to have to, unfortunately, give the Lovebirds an F.
Friday, a Halloween special starring Paul Lynde.
Turning myself on.
And his special guests, Tim Conway, Florence Henderson, Donnie Marie Osmond, Pinky Tuscadero, and the incredible Kiss. Then, Rosemary's Baby has come of age.
For a birthday boy.
Satan has come to reclaim his son. No! Due to mature subject matter, parental discretion is advised. Look what's happened to Rosemary's Baby, right after Paul Lynde.
Friday, starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain on ABC.
Okay, so, again, no trailers. There's not going to be a movie review next week because there's just nothing coming out again. I do have at least 3 reviews lined up for June. Hopefully there'll be a 4th one. I'm just waiting to see if a trailer for it drops. The movie theaters here have slowly started to open back up. I don't know exactly how it operates. Unfortunately, the AMC theater here in Bismarck permanently closed. So I had to cancel my AMC Stubs membership, so I will try to keep up with, if movie theaters do kind of more formally open again, I can go to the theater a bit more often. I will try to keep the weekly movie reviews up as long as I can. Probably means I'm going to have to review more Netflix stuff. I guess now that I'm saving $20 a month on the AMC Stubs, maybe I'll get like a Disney Plus membership or something. I'll bundle it with Hulu and ESPN Plus, and that way I could save some money. And that will hopefully open up some more review opportunities so I can, again, continue to at least do the weekly reviews. I'll try, like I said, once the theaters start to settle back down. It seems like July is going to be the time where a lot of the theatrical releases are still going to get released. Hopefully I can get to them then. So yeah, I'll try to keep it up as long as I can. Again, you can always help out by donating to my Patreon. Right now, the goal I have that would safely ensure weekly movie reviews is probably a bit now more important. It's about $1,800 a month for me. Not $1,800 a month for people to pay. That's the cumulative donation total. You get what I mean, hopefully. After that, so the next video is probably going to be the random trade review on Kevin Keller, Welcome to Riverdale. See you all next time. Hey guys, remember, you can help support my channel at patreon.com/sleepytimeforcat productions, where you can help request a movie, even if it's something like, say, Sonic the Hedgehog or the next Purge film. I'll review it.